Welcome back everybody and welcome to another episode cycling across China. I'm currently in the scenic and very mountainous Yunnan province. I spent the last night wild camping in this beautiful valley right here. And I'm currently cycling towards the Tibetan plateau, which should be very interesting and very exciting. So let's continue and pack up the tent. Alrighty, let's go. And we got another overcast day today, but I don't really mind it today because it's gonna be a very tough day. Not sure if you can see that, but over the next 50 kilometers I got 3,000 meters of elevation gain. So over a third of Mount Everest in a single day. Now this is not always 100% accurate, but it's gonna be a tough day regardless. What a view! Small little village here. Let's see if they have some water to buy. How much? Okay.
Yunnan 农行，
谢谢，拜拜。你好。Oh, some pigs. And the climbing begins. Over 1,000 meters of elevation gain in one bit. This is gonna be fun. Let's go. And here we got a small trash burning plant just outside of the village. Not very nice, but you gotta get rid of the trash somehow. It is so steep, but I'm making progress. Wow, what a view right here. It always amazes me how the humans manage to populate even such remote places and live a sustainable life with all the farmland, like that village over there. How do you even begin to build such a place and move people there? Incredible. Unsurprisingly though, there are definitely quite a few landslides occurring here. You do not want to cycle here when it's raining. Starting to rain a bit, but I don't think it's gonna be too bad. Yeah, I almost made it to the top, but here it's very steep, like a 15% incline. And I made it to the top of the mountain, 2,300 meters above sea level. That was quite a tough ride. Yeah. Beautiful view. Oh, that is one ugly dog. Okay, there's a shop here at the top. Let's buy something to drink. Miyama. How are you? You have a shop? Okay. 我是德国人。德国。对。All right.
我打到了啊！
Oh,
他们就没孩子的革命，你好，一个天都没话。
so you know Chinese, yeah.
太高你。
Tall, yes, yes. All right. All right. Okay, okay. Hello, 你好。
出生你无聘聘说。哦
Okay, 谢谢。
谢谢。
There was a funny encounter with those local villagers day drinking at the shop, but now I'm gonna continue on these mountain roads, hugging the mountain faces. What a terrain! Huh, it's the first car in like 2 hours. There's really pretty much no traffic here. I'm still climbing. It's a constant up and down as I roll through these small villages here. Got like an hour of sunlight left, trying to make it across another 2,300 meter pass. Then I'm gonna try to find a campsite because I'm starting to get tired. Okay, change of plans. I'm gonna camp right here because there's like some sort of public space. I don't know what it's even supposed to be here. But it's gonna make for a nice campsite for tonight. Because otherwise, you've seen the terrain. I don't think it's gonna be easy to properly find a wild camping spot in the nature. But here we have a nice flat area where I can pitch my tent. Poof, that was an exhausting day. I'm making myself some instant noodles for dinner. And yeah, I think I ended up climbing a little over 2,000 meters. Not 3,000, that's not accurate. But yeah, tomorrow should be really exciting as well. I should reach a water reserve, which looks very scenic. So yeah, looking forward to that. I'm gonna enjoy my noodles in a bit, head to bed, and see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. I had another undisturbed night here. It rained a bit last night, but today we actually have a little bit of sunshine. So let's pack up the tent and continue. Let's go. Perfect cycling conditions today. And I'm already greeted by a herd of goats and cows. Let's go. I'm gonna have a lot of downhill today. Wow, what an amazing scenery right here. The entire valley is filled with these green fields and then these small settlements. Amazing. Man, this landscape is amazing. And in case you're curious, most of the plants that they grow in the fields seem to be spring onions or scallions. And I made it to the town of Pingchuan, and it smells so good here thanks to the fields, making me hungry. Maybe I can find a restaurant. Alright, I found a restaurant. Have one noodles, me? 对 Yes. One. Yi. 对 Okay. Looking good. Very good. How much?
8元。
Okay. Alrighty, let's continue. Time for another climb, but only 400 meters of elevation gain. And then I'll have downhill for the rest of the day until the big water reserve. Looking forward to it. And I made it to the top. Awesome view. And now it's all downhill. Let's go. Man, today really acts as a reminder how pretty China is. Those earth tones in the mountains and the greenery in the white houses. Looks really awesome in person. In the camera probably not so much because the weather is a bit dull, but it's really nice. Wow, what an incredible viewpoint right here. All these fields and then the houses on top of the hills, and right in the distance I can already see the water reservoir. It's gonna be fun to cycle along. Wow, what an incredible scenery right here. Look at the color of the lake and the terrain of the mountains. Absolutely amazing. Man, how cool is that? And here you can see a car ferry in action. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the remote villages on the other side are completely cut off from the road network and have to rely on the ferry. Looks like we have a tunnel ahead. You know me, I'm not a fan of tunnels because they are so loud. Let's hope it's not too long and there's not much traffic in here. Okay, it's a short one and the lighting is good enough. Boom. God damn, it's more like a wind tunnel. The entire wind gets channeled through the valley here and through the tunnel. Man, I can't get over how amazing this road is. And there's very little traffic here. Alrighty, I'm gonna cycle for 5 more kilometers. Then I'm gonna spend the night in a hotel. Because apparently tonight there's gonna be a bit of a storm. But tomorrow the weather forecast looks very nice. I'm gonna continue cycling along the reservoir. So that should be really exciting. Wow, what a view! And one more tunnel ahead. You know, I don't have a bicycle front light, so I'm just using my camping headlamp and put it in my mouth usually. God damn, the wind here is insane! Alright, I made it to my hotel. And last but not least, I made it to my room. $18 a night is alright, I guess. A squat toilet, which is the first. But a really nice view overlooking the water. This is why I came to China. Of course, you have like the tier 1, tier 2 cities like Shenzhen, Chongqing here in China. Which sure, they're super modern, convenient and nice, but I prefer the countryside. And actually most of the population of China still lives in the countryside. I believe like only 15% or so live in the high tier cities. The rest lives here or in smaller cities, towns. And yeah, I think this is it for today's video. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't. And I'm gonna see you in the next video when I'll continue cycling along the water reserve. It should be really nice. See you then. Goodbye.